Boxing Bros UK here in association with Last Bell Boxing, and I'm with legendary former world champion Sonny Edwards. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Busy card for myself. Obviously in Dalton's corner and got 4 lads on the undercard. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great night of boxing this one.
So you've got quite a few horses in the race on this one, yeah?
Yeah, man. I got a busy night. I'll be running around like a blue ass fly, but they're my favourite nights of boxing. When I haven't got time to think, I just got to react. That's when I see the best of myself.
So I wanted to ask you some questions. This is for myself. So how can I word this? So I watched some interviews with you. In training camp, someone asked you why you smoke cigarettes, right? And I know why. We're not going to get into it. But when you was fighting and you was active, you were so fit. How the fuck was you that fit if you was channeling a bit, well, smoking?
Well, I started.
How do you do it?
I started boxing when I was 9.
Mm-hmm.
For the first 5 years, I got to national finals and never won. I was good, but I never won what you're supposed to win. I stopped boxing for 7 months. In that 7 months, I started smoking. I lost my virginity. Started just being a bit more of a teenager. Yeah, I was a 14-year-old teenager. Anyway, by the end of summer, my little mates that I'd been knocking about with were ringing me now, and I was lying, pretending them that my mum weren't letting me out because I just couldn't be asked to do it no more. And I hadn't spoke to my dad in 7-8 months since I stopped living with him, living with my mum. That was that period. And then I got my dad back on the phone. I went, yeah, pick me up. We're going to start going back boxing. I had to lose a lot of weight, and I just stayed on it then. So I always try balancing my desires in boxing, but also with being a person and enjoying myself. So unfortunately, yeah, I started smoking shisha and weed from 14 years old. By 18, 19, well, I always put chip in it anyway, so by 18, 19-year-old, I'm smoking cigarettes, and I just like smoking. Like, it's my hardest vice to get rid of. When I'm world champion, there wasn't a day that I was a world champion that I didn't wake up or go sleep stoned. The first thing I did every single day, in camp, every single day.
How did you keep your fitness levels like that? Because
I'm not as much of an alien as I think it happens to a lot. Like, a lot of UFC fighters smoke, a lot of boxers smoke, and I think you get some advantages, but then some disadvantages. And I think your body just starts failing away a little bit sooner. I think it's definitely better for making weight. It definitely rises and peaks your testosterone levels, your hemoglobin levels. So there is certain things, but the damage to your lung and also the aging of your overall body.
Yeah.
You start getting weaker ligaments, you get damaged easier, tendons get damaged easier, etc. So I think there's pro cons of it, and I think for me, my diet was probably worse for my body overall over the years than the smoking was, but it definitely came together. And now I look at the likes of like a Frankie Gavin, like, how was you so good but then fell off so quickly? Now I know, I've lived it. I've lived it, and when you do live all of these bad ways outside, they catch up to you quick. The fighters that are still going at 38s, 40s and flying is because they looked after their body and kept it young. When you're doing all the bad stuff, drinking alcohol, smoking, eating sweets and everything else, you're aging your body. Your body has to get rid of all that bullshit. So you're aging your body and it falls apart a little bit quicker. But yeah, man, no regrets.
Well, you was phenomenally fit for a fighter, like a high level world champion. So I think that's amazing.
I know, I appreciate it.
I'll take part in that myself, and I was thinking, how is he so fit?
And you know what?
I can't even run down the road.
And you know what was crazy? Like, I used to just not tell anyone. I used to deny it originally, and then over time, I just got more comfortable with myself, who I am, the stigma and the reaction from people. And what I found is, once people found out I'd smoked, and to the amount that I do and did and do, they was more impressed with my efforts in the boxing ring. Like, it was more of like, you do what? Like,
it's amazing.
I'd wake up, have a spliff or two. If my lady friend was next to me, I'd have her too, and then I'd go and do 12-round sparring, come back, and that was me for the day. And that was literally my life as a world champion. That was it.
That's absolutely amazing. So I don't
know about amazing, but
it is because to fight at a world level and to be like, it's just so. Only people I know who do that are soldiers, and that's because they have to.
But I do think
so. You drilled it into your body.
I do think
no matter what.
I do think I massively underachieved though in my career, and the diet, the smoking, etc. were two of the biggest reasons as to why if I lived and breathed like my brother does, I'd still be a world champion now. No one would have took the belt off me.
How is your brother? Like,
He's alright, I think.
I went to the presser, man. Like, he's such a nice kid, very, very sharp, dressed to impress. Like, and he tried, and I thought he was unlucky. Didn't get a decision on that. But how is he? He's going to come again? Because he said afterwards he's going to have to long, hard think about his career.
Yeah, no. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't really know. To be honest, we've not spoke much. We've not spoke much, if I'm perfectly honest. Everyone knows that me and my brother always have a quite interesting relationship dynamic, but
Sibling rivalries.
yeah. Without going too far into it, when I put a lot of effort into anyone, when I, put a lot of favours in for them, get them out of positions, put them into positions, travel up and down, travel across the world to support, a thank you would be nice. Instead, I got blamed. So yeah, it's been a bit of a yeah.
I hear that. Like, sometimes you don't want anything. You don't want money. You don't want anything. But just a nice thank you. Cheers, mate.
No,
and
I cover my own expenses. I never ask people for miles. I get my own hotel rooms 99% of the time. I take nothing and try to give everything I can. And when a quick decision is made and fingers of blame started getting pointed, I'm not here for all of that. Anytime I lost, I didn't start looking around at what any other person who I can start blaming. Yeah, that was on me, man. That was on me, man. I didn't even bitch about it, man. Yeah, man, well done to him. Keep going, man. I never bitched, not once. No. Props and move forward. No blaming. No what I should have done differently. That's it. It's set in stone now. Let's move forward. But
yeah,
that's how I've been my whole life.
Like, I always loved your fights, and I always wanted to put I think I remember one time when they told you to be more exciting, and you were slapping some geezer up, and you was like, I did everything you said. What the fuck is the problem? You didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing. I think it was one of your last 3 or 4 fights. You was like, you came forward, you gave action, and they're still moaning.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what it was? As I was a world champion, if I just boxed how I was boxing, no one would have had a chance to beat me. Like the elite, yeah, maybe they. But it was boring just seeing me get in and dance around someone and outscore them clearly for 12 rounds. That was quite a boring thing to keep watching. So then I started holding my feet a little bit more. I started giving them some shots. I started catching and countering. I started letting my hands go a little bit more. Not to complete discredit of mine, but I started trying to give the fans a little bit more. Yeah. I did try, but they didn't care anyway, so who cares?
Is it? Yeah, fuck them anyway, it doesn't matter. So what can you do? Right. Last little bit, AJ Fury. What do you think about everyone's moaning and saying AJ shouldn't fight anymore? I think it's a load of shit. I think he landed a good shot in the second round. That's why Brenga didn't run at him. He didn't have the speed.
He got caught cold, man. If you get caught in that first round before your adrenaline's kicked up and your heart started beating and your mind sets into it, you react worse. AJ got caught, got put down. He stopped him in the second round. And there weren't no fuck. You've literally got Brenga in the boxing ring, about to beat one of the biggest names in world boxing, yeah, and absolutely establish himself as a legitimate heavyweight in world boxing. And you really think that anyone can take that away from him in 1 second in between the first and second round? I'm a bona fide heavy, top tier, elite conspiracy theorist, and even I could see that I don't know nothing in that. Actually, no, hold on. AJ's looking like he's actually all right now, and looking at him and throwing shots out more properly, and that's what happened. And he tried thinking, I've got 12 rounds, let me try and move a little bit, see if I can catch him again, and then he got caught himself.
Exactly that. Right, we're going to end on a fun little game called Fight. So I'm going to give you 3 names. It's all hypothetical, it's not real. So one guy you got to choose to fight in the ring, one guy you got to choose to fight on the cobbles, straightener, and then one person, he's got your back to fight at your side in the pub. Yeah, when everyone wants to smash the ring.
All right, then.
Yeah.
3 names, go on.
So Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn, and Eubank Jr. So who are you fighting in the ring? I know they're all bigger than you.
They're all much bigger than me. I'm probably getting my ass handed. I'm getting my ass handed. I'm getting my ass handed 3 ways. Who would I fight in the ring? I would say, Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. Who would you fight on the cobbles?
I say Conor Benn, man. That's like
Why does everyone say
Do you know
Conor
why?
McGregor?
He's more my eye height. He's more my eye height.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's a
Well,
lot stronger than me.
take down.
He's a lot stronger than me, but he's more my eye height. Yeah, and I'm quite a good runner.
Yeah.
So if I need to get off, I reckon I can gap him a little bit.
Get on toes.
Yeah. And I'd have Eubank in my corner with me, man.
Yeah. Well, you think he's
We'd
good
be,
in there?
and we'd be the best dressed in the pub as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'd be the best dressed. We'd be the best dressed.
All right, it's been an honor to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you.